Medicare plus Medicaid equals free money if you know how. And today I'm breaking down the biggest dual Medicare Advantage benefit most people don't even realize they're missing out on. If you have Medicare and Medicaid, or your mom, dad, or someone you're caring for does, you might be leaving real money and real support on the table and not even know it. But before we get into this, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps get this in front of more people, really helps the channel out. And the more people that know about this, the more people will be able to benefit from all of these extra benefits that they otherwise wouldn't know anything about. So just the other day, I was helping a family where the dad had Medicare, Medicaid, and a prescription drug plan. And they said, we're fine. We don't have to pay for anything. But like I always say, they didn't know what they didn't know. They had no idea that as an adult on Medicare and Medicaid, he could also take advantage of 3 massive benefits, the kind that genuinely change day-to-day life. And when I showed them these 3 enhanced benefits, they were completely blown away. Nobody had ever shown them anything like this before. So right now, I'm going to walk you through those same 3 benefits that you can take advantage of if you're on one of the dual plans. And these are benefits that actually put money back in your pocket and make everything a whole lot easier. So benefit number 1 is going to be the free over-the-counter and healthy food money. This is one that opens people's eyes immediately. Most dual plans give you $75 to up to $300 a month just to spend on over-the-counter items. You can use these for healthy foods, you can use them for over-the-counter meds, pain relievers, vitamins, first aid supplies, hygiene products, groceries, and in some cases you can even use them for utilities. So I remember I had a client that was paying $40 for her meds at Walmart, and she was able to move on to a dual plan and not only pay less for those medications, which she shouldn't have been paying for in the first place, but she was also able to get $100 that she could use for over-the-counter products as well. So if you're buying over-the-counter items right now and you're on a dual plan, you're literally paying for something that you could be getting right now for free. Which takes us to benefit number 2, real dental, vision, and hearing coverage. Now, as you may know, original Medicare and Medicaid don't really cover these things for adults. But with the dual plans, you typically get a $2,000 to $5,000 allowance that's going to allow you to do things like get those checkups, get those cleanings, get dentures, crowns, bridges, all the comprehensive dental coverage that you could really want and that you look for in the independent dental plans are usually going to be incorporated in these dual plans. On top of that, it's also going to cover vision exams, help you cover the cost of glasses, and also includes coverage for hearing aids as well. And what can happen a lot of times is those with Medicare and Medicaid, because they think everything's covered, they'll go without those things. I've had a couple of clients where they didn't realize that they had access to these types of plans. And because of that, they weren't getting their annual dental checkups. They weren't getting the glasses that they needed. And they could have had all of that and more all along. Now, this benefit might be the most practical and the biggest stress reliever, really, when it comes down to it, because a lot of our seniors right now, and this could be you, this could be someone that you're taking care of, they currently don't have a way to get to the doctors without having to call a friend, a family member, or pay money out of pocket for an Uber. With these dual plans, a lot of times they're going to include transportation benefits, which you get a certain amount of free rides to the doctor and back, which is a lifesaver for so many people. In addition, you have a care coordinator. And what a care coordinator does is they make sure that they look over your medications, they check in with your doctors, and they make sure that all of your coverage is working in a way that's going to work well for you. One example is I once had a member that I was talking to that was on over 30 medications because she was seeing different doctors, and those doctors were prescribing her different things. And what was happening is that the prescriptions were causing side effects that then she would have to take more prescriptions for to get rid of the side effects. Once the care coordinator came in, they were able to quickly look through and see what she needed and what she didn't, and she was in much better health because of that. In addition to that, the care coordinator can also help you navigate Medicaid, because sometimes, and I've just had this happen recently, changes in the way that Medicaid is handled could get you kicked off of Medicaid. And so what happens is the care coordinator can then step in and help negotiate things to make sure that you don't end up unfairly being kicked off of Medicaid as well. And so basically what ends up happening is by moving on to a dual plan, you not only don't have to rely on people for rides, but you have someone in your corner that's going to make sure that you have the care that you actually need. So again, here are the three big benefits that people will miss out on if they're not enrolled in a dual plan and they just decide to stick on Medicare, Medicaid, and a prescription drug plan. Number one, free over-the-counter and healthy food money. Number two, real dental, vision, and hearing coverage. And number three, a care coordinator and free transportation to and from their doctor's visits. And so these are more than just extra. These are real things that everybody needs on a day-to-day basis. And a lot of those that are on Medicare and Medicaid are currently missing out on. And there are a lot more benefits as well, but these three in particular make life a lot safer, simpler, and a lot less stressful. So at the end of the day, it's all about getting clarity, confidence, and the right coverage. So if you found this helpful, hit like and share it. And tell me what you think about the dual plans in the comment section below.